Hey guys, welcome back to Home Built, and I know you are looking forward to the same thing that I am, and that is getting this thing out in the sun. So let's do it. All right, now she looks so good. From this angle, it looks good. Wait until I bring you around here. Check out this color. How nice is that color? I hope the camera's picking it up because it looks fantastic in the light. Oh yeah. Such a great color. So you can see how it's a bit dry here, and you can see my my hose flick, but there's lots of clear over it, so I should be able to just give that a light chop back, hopefully get the dirt out of it, buff it up again, and hopefully it should be good. But the color just glows. It's so good. Oh, I love it so much. That's awesome. I am very happy. I am so pleased I picked this color. It looks so good. So anyway, I can't just sit here looking at it all day. I've got to get some work done. So I think it's time to start unmasking everything. I'm glad I spent that extra time on this cowl panel because it actually came up quite decent in the end. Considering it is such a flimsy little panel that's not great. As you can see, I still need to blow this back in, get a bit more color in here. The overspray hit it, like I mentioned before, but it still needs more of a coat. I missed them, and these little tabs. I don't even know if I'll bother with these little tabs. These get a little rubber clip over it. They're all completely hidden. So anyway, I'm going to keep unmasking. It feels so good to have the car painted. So I can finally move on from all that sanding and do some more sanding. Yes, it's not everything is painted yet. I still have these mirrors to do something about, and I've still got the wheel arch flares, and there's still a few bits and pieces to paint, but at least the body's done. First thing though, I'm going to start tackling these mirrors. So like I mentioned before, these I didn't want to spend the crazy $700 for a set of OEM copy mirrors. So I got these, but they're nasty. They look nasty in plastic. They've got these holes in them that just look cheap and nasty. So what I'm going to do is I want to fill these holes up. So the way I've decided I'm going to do it, I'm just going to use a little bit of fiberglass body filler. I'm going to sand the whole outside of this mirror quite thoroughly, and really go to town inside these holes. Sand all the way around the edge so I can fill it up, and maybe just basically skim over the whole thing so that it's got a nice, good, solid connection over the whole mirror, so it hopefully won't crack later. Also around, it's got this sort of pivot point at the bottom with a screw in it. I'm going to fiberglass over the top of that and fiberglass all the way around it to try and make it so it all blends together. I might even get the soldering iron out and sort of almost plastic weld it together down the bottom on this angle, because I want it to stay in that shape. I don't want it to be adjustable, so I'll just weld that together, sand it up, put some fiberglass body fill on it. Let's see how that goes. All right, that one turned out pretty good so far. Basically what I use is, I found this piece, it's actually a bit of outdoor plumbing stuff for, yeah, doesn't matter, but it's I sort of looks like it's a similar type of plastic. I know nothing about plastics, but it seems pretty similar, and it's all melted together nicely. So what I've gone through done is I've melted this whole sort of adjustable piece all together so that it's all one thing, and sort of just try to smooth it in. So now I can sand it back, and hopefully with a bit of fiberglass body filler, coat of paint, and it'll look much better than it did. So one down, one to go. So while those mirrors are setting up, I'm going to go over to the last bits that need to be painted on the car. So I have the rear wing, still needs a little bit of just little fine touches and sanded back and high filled. So my plan is to high fill that and the mirrors together. The bumpers have already been high filled, as have the wheel arch flares. So these just need to be sanded back and prepped for paint. Okay, last thing for today is I've got to get some primer onto these front bars again, the front and rear bars. Also, this wing and these mirrors. For the mirrors, my plan is, because I want to get around the whole thing, I'm going to drill some holes into this bit of wood here, so then I can just bolt them in, stand them up, I can get all around them. And this wing, because I want to do the underside and the top, I'm going to hang it from the roof, and we'll do it there. So let's get it ready and let's get some primer on. Okay, paint's mixed up, everything's cleaned up. I'm going to go in there, give it a quick hit and see what it looks like. So primer's all done. I am really happy with how these mirrors turned out. They look so much better. So hopefully they will be ready for painting on Tuesday. So, well, that's definitely all I've got time for today. So that must mean it's time for Fun Facts with Mrs. Jeff.
Hey guys. The 1986 Bathurst 1000 saw Alan Grice finally clinch victory in what was his 15th start to the great race. He is driving a VK SS Commodore sponsored by his co-driver's company Chickadee Chickens. The 1986 Bathurst 1000 also saw the first fatality of the race. Sydney-based Mike Bergman died when his VK SS Commodore hit the base of the bridge over the Conrod Strait at 260 kilometres an hour, which is about 160 miles per hour. The following year the circuit was altered, adding the chase 2/3 of the way down Conrod Strait. This was designed to reduce speed at Murray's Corner by 100 kilometres an hour.
That is another day down. I am absolutely loving this colour in the sun. It is better than I hoped, which is great. And Mrs. Jeff,
yeah, I love it. It's my favourite colour of all time. Electric blue or French 2 or ultrasonic
2.0
blue
Lexus colour. Yes,
gorgeous.
In any case, and the mirrors have come up really great. I'm really happy with how that modification came up. So
full steam ahead on the build, and we hope to see you next week.
Next week, yes.
So you can follow us please on Instagram, Facebook, or
here, YouTube.
And if you want to help out the channel, please grab a t-shirt or a mug. We've got some cool designs, and
Links in the description.
look forward to seeing you next time. Bye,
See you guys.
Sydney-based Mike Merkman.
Mike.
Disrespectful. Damn it. Over Conrod Straight. Stop doing that. I was doing very good. Yeah. That's not funny. No, because you can't use that.